As we swing into this tennis year, we're beginning to introduce you as we learn more about this wonderful new tool, the Universal Tennis UTR Power Index. It is great for amateurs, for club players. It's used heavily by amateurs and collegiate players, as Tracy mentioned with us yesterday. And here it is applied to the pros. So here's right now the top 10 in the UTR Power Index for the men.
The Universal Tennis rating, it's kind of a new system, an algorithm that's not dissimilar from your golf handicap. It goes across all levels, pros, amateurs, college players. It takes into account last 30 matches. It emphasizes margin of victory and caliber of opponent. And it gives you a sense of how close these matchups are beyond just their tour rankings. We have a couple of matches that are on the schedule today. And for example, I would point to that Sharapova-Kerber match. Big gap in the tour rankings. It's Sharapova who has the higher UTR. This is useful, right?
I'm excited about it from the pro standpoint, but really excited about it from the average player, the club player looking to improve. From that standpoint, I think it's could revolutionize how we play the game and just really helpful on the club level in so many ways.
Well, I mean, UTR is a really powerful tool. It's a ratings tool that takes into account head-to-head results from every different pathway. It's really the language that college coaches are speaking. And I think it's a great tool for everybody at home to get competitive matches. So I'm really excited about what UTR is going to bring to the game.
UTR takes your last 30 matches, which I like that as well. And as we've talked about it the other couple of days, it talks about how close the matches are as well. 7-6, 7-6 will help you.
And in terms of predictive value this tournament, we've seen it in all sorts of matches where there's a pretty big disparity in the actual rankings. Well, it's 52 weeks and points coming off. When you look at this, which obviously is an algorithm with much more fine data points, this has been the much better predictive model than the rankings of the seedings.
When I come into a Grand Slam like this, I scour the results of the players leading in. I'm looking for momentum. I don't have to do that anymore. UTR just tells me what everyone's momentum is because it gives you the field they've been playing against and compares it to the wins they've had. I mean, thank you, UTR. No more research for me.
Heading into 2018, Mark, who's potentially an up-and-comer here on the ATP Tour?
Yeah, so I think heading into 2018, I think there are a couple interesting people coming. One is Young Chung. Young Chung is a young up-and-coming player. He just won the U21 championship. He's a very exciting player. He's got an ATP ranking of 58, but he's really spiking much more on the UTR rank. So that's somebody to definitely look out for.
Look at this yesterday, though. We've been talking about UTR and how that is often more predictive than rankings. They're 54 spots apart in the rankings. Look how close they were in UTR. And obviously, the three-month UTR, if you didn't see it coming, you should have checked those figures because Chung's is actually higher than that.
Yeah, he had way more momentum coming in, didn't he, Martina?
John Isner's going to play his first match in Auckland against Hyun Chung. Here's another interesting difference. Again, they're ATP ranked, but the UTR's Isner's lead much narrower.
Hyun Chung, seems like we talked about him all week. He plays Ferrer today. And look at the UTR. What a difference. And Chung's UTR, the reason that is so much lower, it goes back to April where he had some significant wins last year and as well to very close losses against top-ranked players.
This is important. I mean, you look at the ranking and you say, oh, well, her ranking is, it's at 60% left. Look at the momentum. It's like momentum investing. If anyone's in finance, they know that you could look at a 52-week high, but what's more important, what's more predictive is momentum and bigger data sets, and that's what we're looking at here. This is a toss-up match, empirically, and I think the average fan would say, yeah, it's pretty much a toss-up match if you look at it on paper as well.
A little higher when you look at the overall 30-match UTR, but give me the reveal on the 3-month UTR. The tie goes to the runner, but they both do a lot of running. They're both 10-0 on the year, so the record is the same. They both are 4-4 against each other head-to-head. So, who knows? This is a pick 'em, but that's very interesting, Martina.
Every player, regardless of gender, nationality, and even age, is rated on the same system. So by checking out your UTR, you're truly learning where you stand in the tennis universe. For more information and to get your UTR, go to myutr.com.